Questions? And again, if you could give us your name and outlet.
Joe Vieira with Women's Hoops World. Coach, Utah closed the gap to about 5 or 6 in the third quarter, and you just pulled away from there. What happened?
Well, the great thing is that it was defense. You know, I'll go back and watch the film, but in my mind, when things got close, we defended. We dug our heels in and got stops, you know, and they were good stops. They were stops that led to offensive opportunities, and then I think we rebounded the ball pretty well during that stretch. But our defense definitely created some offense for us.
And for Kennedy and Annika, what was the mindset on the court there when Utah started to close the gap and you were able to push them off?
I think just to stay calm. Obviously, everybody makes a run, so we knew it was coming, but it was a matter of how we were going to handle it. And luckily, we kind of buckled in and settled in, and on our side of the court, we got things done, and we won.
Rebounding was a huge key during that time because that was what helped us increase our lead. If we out rebounded them, then we were going to win, so that helped.
And a question for all three of you, early thoughts on Oregon tomorrow?
That's what it goes.
It's going to be fun. Obviously, they're the #1 seed, and we're the 9 seed, so there's no pressure on us. They got to stop us. So
I'm excited to just go out there and get them. We have nothing to lose, so we can just go play our hearts out and hopefully get the win. That'd be awesome.
Well, for me, it's awesome. You know, I love it. I always say that Oregon's my other team because my college coach is their head coach, and I love Kelly. I love his team. I follow him, but I love my Buffs more, and we're excited. Like these guys said, there's nothing to lose. Right now, we're just going to play hard. We'll play our hearts out. We'll leave everything on the floor. We'll play together, and it's going to be a great game.
Sky Muller, KVAL out of Eugene. JR, obviously you mentioned your relationship with Coach Graves, but you only got to play Oregon once this year. What's the biggest concern when facing the Ducks?
Well, I mean, you could list them. You could say it's Ionescu, or it's Hebert, or it's Sabali, or it's Kelly, or it's whatever. But the truth of the matter is, you know, that phrase where they say we all put our shoes on 2 at a time, or 1 at a time, excuse me. You know, and so they've got a lot of weapons. We also have a lot of weapons, and they're 2 teams that rebound the ball really well. I think rebounding will be a huge factor, you know, in both teams' success. But I think a lot of it, and a lot of where our success is coming from in the last month or so, as far as where we're growing, is just our mindset, our togetherness, our cohesiveness, our love for each other right now, and the way that we're playing. I can't imagine any other team in the country feels as good as we do about each other right now.
And then obviously Coach Graves was there supporting you today. I assume you maybe haven't had a chance to talk with him yet, but is there going to be a conversation before tomorrow morning?
Oh, I'm sure there will. Yeah, I'm sure there will. Kelly and I talk several times a week. You know, we talk about his team, we talk about our team, and he told me a couple days ago, he said, oh, you guys could make a great run in the tournament. And I said, Kelly, you know that means we have to beat you, right? And he was like, oh, yeah, I don't know about that. But he's great. His team's great. You know, it's going to be a really fun matchup.
Andy Schlichting, SID from Colorado. Can you guys talk about that second quarter tonight? That seemed like kind of where you guys pulled away. You trailed right at the end of the first quarter, but then I think we're up by 7 or so at halftime.
I don't even remember the second quarter.
We defended 7. I just had to look down to see what the score was. 15-7 in the second quarter.
Yeah, well, clearly, yeah, we defended and we hit some shots, and we also probably rebounded really well. Most of the time, our second quarters are kind of so to see that on the stat sheet is kind of exciting. Most of the time, we're like a second half team or last quarter team. So to see that's pretty exciting. And then also the third quarter, we come out kind of slow usually from halftime. I don't know if you've noticed that, but it's good to come out or at least see that we won that quarter as well. So it was obviously clutch in helping us to win.
You had a couple big threes. Can you talk about that?
I don't know. Once you see a basket go in, it kind of opens up a little bit. Like the hoop gets bigger for you, and so when one went in, I was like, "Let's go!" and just kept shooting them.
It's good.
Anything further? Anyone? All right. Thank you, Colorado.
Thank you very much.
Go Buffs.